What up, though? It's your boy Goody,
And I'm Big.
and welcome to the Goody and Big Show. Boom! Yes, yes, yes. It's your boy Goody. We back in the building, baby. We back at it again. Episode 13, Make America Great. Make America Great. I don't know where to start, but before I start, I know where I'm going to start. And I would like to start by, you know, just just letting y'all know, man, I appreciate the love, all the love and all the engagements, and not just being heard here in the United States, but overseas and other foreign countries, people showing love and fucking with me, man. And on this journey, I'm just gonna continue to keep pushing forward and keep hitting y'all with this fire. I'm a little different than most podcasts because a lot of people are all about receipts, receipts, receipts. The thing with me is that when I speak on it, unless it's something that's hot off the press, I'm gonna have receipts. But generally, I don't need the receipts because the receipts is all in right here. If I tell you something, if I mention something on this show that's going on, all you gotta do is do a little bit of research, and boom, you got it. So, but yeah, man, just overwhelmed with the love. The podcast is growing and it's headed in the right direction that I feel it should be heading. And I'm loving the ride and I'm loving the journey, and I hope y'all are having fun and appreciating the journey as well as we continue to just keep dropping this hot fire. With that being said, again, Goody and Big. I'm Goody. Big ain't here today. He had scheduling issues and something to take care of. So, but like I always say, the show must go on, so we keep pushing. So check it out. Don't forget to go to YouTube. I'm trying to get YouTube popping. YouTube, Goody and Big. We got this episode 13. We got 13 episodes on YouTube right now, and they running. They hot, all of them fire from beginning to end. Again, you get to witness the growth of this podcast from one, which episode one. I was just telling my baby, episode one, I wanted it to be the best ever, and it was the worst episode ever, in my opinion. And now here we are at episode 13, just growing, and we're just going to continue to grow. And so don't forget to go on YouTube. Check us out on Goody and Big on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. We got a bunch of content there, other than other stuff too, other than just episodes. We got other content there. And we also up on buzzsprout.com. That's buzzsprout.com for the same episodes, but just the audio version for most people. Some people just like the audio. Also, check us out on Pocket Cast and Anchor mobile app, where you can see me not do the same but similar, but again, only audio, and I just, different perspective and talk about different things on there as well. You can check me out, and also check us out on Facebook, Goody and Big Talks. We got episodes on there, and a lot of things going on there as well. Check us out, man. Show love, comment. I definitely want feedback. I want to engage with people, and the whole purpose of this is to open up the dialogue, open up the box for dialogue. So definitely check us out and keep showing the love. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Big appreciate it. I appreciate it. But Goody and Big, brought to you by Goodfellas LLC. Yes, sir. And many sponsors to come in the future. But you got to speak on what's holding shit down, and that's Goodfellas. So with that out the way, make America great. I'm not gonna say again. I repeat. Make America great. I will not say again. Episode 13. Okay. Make America great. Is MAGA a code? I want to start there. Remember when the MAGA hat, was a big, and the red hat Kanye was wearing it and all that shit. To me, if you ask me, I'm asking you, is MAGA a code? Make America great again? And I say it's a code because it's a code, it's a language amongst other things that we can't decipher, but that code is quite simple to me. It doesn't take a whole lot of deciphering. Because make America great again means keep your motherfucking knee on these niggas' backs and make sure we keep them where they at and keep things going the way they have been. So, you know, with that being said, it is a code. It's a code to keep pushing the way we've been pushing. Keep things the way we've had them. Don't let up. Don't give up the fight. That's what MAGA means. MAGA means to the oppressed is for the elites. Is to let everybody know the oppressors to keep oppressing, and everybody that's in line with the agenda keep on pushing for the agenda. That's what make America great again means. Because for it to be great again in their eyes, in the elite eyes, for it to be great again would mean it was great at one point. I ain't the smartest man in the world, but if I had to say what point was that, I have to say it was slavery, where they made, 100% profit off of slaves' backs. So I imagine that was really a good time for them, So again, MAGA is it a code? I say it is a code. It's a code word to keep the motherfucking foot on the pedal. Keep your foot on the gas and don't lay off. Don't lay off these niggas. Keep on these niggas. The churches, keep on these niggas. Keep these niggas in line. Keep them on the cord. Keep them distracted. MAGA's a code. Moving on. Trump versus Biden, the presidential debate. Everyone's watched that. I want to talk about Trump versus Biden, and I also want to talk about Harris versus Pence. Watching both debates, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't watch all of each one. I don't need to watch it all. It's all, a form of entertainment. And in those debates, no real questions were answered. The questions that were asked weren't answered. A lot of things were just people pit around things, from both sides, from the right and the left. They both, all they do is they dance, they shucking and jiving in front of TV, it's just like a sitcom, It's all part of the process up until November 4th. Nobody talked no real shit about nothing. And when asked the critical questions on both sides, they dodge them. And you witnessed them. You witnessed it. They dodge the questions and play on the strings, the heartstrings of Americans. Play on the heartstrings, especially with the Pence and the Harris. He'll shoot at her, she'll shoot at him. But we care about the people. And then, her whole thing, and the Democrats' theme is we care about the people, the actual people. And the Republicans' theme is, everybody's fighting for a vote, for your yes. Everyone's fighting for your yes. That's what it's about. People are dying and have died and are still dying while these people go back and forth over money versus lives. And you already know where I stand. If you've been watching Goody and Big, you know where I stand. It's always lives over money. It's always lives over money. But yet here we are. You listen to these debates. You listen to them in the White House. Now they've come to an agreement now of a lesser stimulus plan, whatever deal, playing on America's heartstrings of the people and dangling that carrot with the hopes that, these people are going to give you something and keep you afloat. It's all a game. It's all a game. You're witnessing it. It's all a game. It's all a game. So again, the debate. The debate was nothing more than one of millions of distractions that are currently running at this time. And in the debate, no real information was given to say or nay. It was just one of those things just to go through the motions. Just to go through the motions. Both debates was bullshit. All 4 people involved in both debates are bullshit. The whole government is bullshit. Moving along. Governor Walz, Minnesota, our governor here, Governor Walz. Governor Tim Walz activate National Guard for the bail of the former Minneapolis police officer charged with murdering George Floyd. Derek Chauvin will be allowed to leave the state of Minnesota while awaiting trial under bail conditions amended to reflect concerns over his safety. Hennepin County Judge Peter Cahill said in court ruling made public on Friday that he had been presented with evidence supporting safety concerns. I presume death threats and such, of course. That had safety concerns that have arisen in the pre-trial condition release supervision of Chauvin. Cahill ordered that Chauvin, age 44, should establish residency somewhere in Minnesota or a contiguous state as soon as possible and report to that assigned by the Minnesota Department of Corrections to oversee his release. The order means that Chauvin can live in North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, or Wisconsin as he awaits his trial, not scheduled to start until next year. Sounds like special treatment to me. Of course he has death threats. Of course the man murdered somebody, killed somebody cold blood on TV. And yeah. Just want to give you all that. So I just find it interesting that Governor Tim Walz had in his power, he's so concerned for this officer's safety, that he used his powers as governor to activate the National Guard to pretty much be this guy's chauffeur, I guess. Nice for him, good for him. I guess he would need it. I'm sure there's a lot of death threats he's received and a lot of things going on, so I'm sure he needs it. But personally, I wouldn't give him a goddamn thing. I wouldn't piss on him to put out a fire. So, but that's me. So they did that. They treated him like a high profile. I don't know. I mean, I just don't think it's necessary for someone of that stature to have that kind of protection. But obviously it's serious because Governor Tim Walz jumped right out the motherfucking plane with that one and got him special protection. I just wonder if he could use his powers to do more important things to help his own citizens here in America instead of protecting this bitch. Perhaps. Perhaps why didn't you activate the National Guard when the city was being torn up? Why didn't you do that? Would have been a perfect time to execute your powers as governor and put a cap on things quicker than, if you're doing your job, you're supposed to be doing your job. There's many other things I'm sure he could use his powers to do that would benefit us as Minnesotans. But he's chosen to use his powers for sure to protect this murderer. So that's that. Just want to give you all that. The distraction. It's all about being distracted. It's all a game. It's all a game. Just like Dick Gregory used to say, it's all a game, man. It's all a game. There was no schools back in the day. My ancestors, back in the day, there was no schools. It's a game. It's a game. It's all a game. Did Trump have corona? Did Trump have Rona? I'm asking you. Did Trump have Rona? Did he? I've been saying, the closer we get to November, and this is nothing compared to what's to come. As far as the crazy shit that can the closer you get to November 4th, the more crazy shit you're going to see. Did Trump have corona? Comment down below. Let me know. What do you think? Do you think he had corona? Send me an email at goody.big@yahoo.com. And on episode 14, we'll address your question. I would like to know if you think our President Trump actually had coronavirus. And if you think so, might I add, what impeccable timing. You're pushing vaccines. First, not mandatory, now possibly mandatory. Then, you got half the world ain't going to take it. Most people are going to take it. There's people standing in line to take it with no problem. Well, we need to get more of the world to swing over towards taking it. So what better way than Trump himself to say he has coronavirus and then gets treated and, oh, we have great therapeutics. We're working on great vaccines. And I took some of the great, shit that we couldn't even get even if corona was real. But nevertheless, he let, boom. It's a game. It's a game. We all playing the game. We're all here playing the game. He's sick. He got corona. Y'all witnessed that. The whole White House is fucking contaminated now. Lockdown, right? Then boom, he goes away, gets medication and great therapeutics, and now he's cured. And matter of fact, not only is he cured, but he said he ain't felt this good since he was 40 years old. Bingo, message. Got him. Everybody like, oh, well, you see, it works. I'm not scared to take the vaccines. And the people that was against the vaccines like, well, hell, Trump had the vaccine. He's fine. We might as well take it. What's the big fuss? You're fucking bot. That's why. You're a fucking bot. Like my son would say. We play Fortnite together all the time. He said, there's bots. You're fucking bot. You're a bot. You're a bot, dude. Dude, you're a bot. You're a bot. He didn't have it. But it's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. To make you more comfortable, to desensitize you to the idea of taking something that you don't want to take nor need to take. There is no COVID, so why would you need to take a COVID vaccine? Just wondering. So yeah, comment down below. Did he have corona? Because it's just a distraction. It's just a distraction. There's many more coming. He didn't have it, but it definitely swayed people who didn't want to take it, and the ones that are standing in line now for the vaccine, it really made them feel comfortable about why they're standing in the line. Because our president is cured, so it should be okay. And even if it was real, even if COVID-19 was real, you still would not get the kind of cure or medicine that our president has available to him. You're bottom feeders. We're all bottom feeders. We're talking about elite people here. So, even if it was real, you wouldn't be able to get the cure, the kind of stuff he could get. But personally, in my opinion, I don't believe he was sick. I don't believe he had corona. I think it was just a ploy of many to persuade the people and to mislead the people as we get closer to November 4th and as we get closer to the actual release of the vaccines, whether they're going to make it mandatory or not. And yeah, that's what I feel that was about. And yeah, how far will they go is the question. How far will your president? How far will your vice president? How far will your governor? How far will they go? So if we back this thing up, that's a good question to ask. If you back this thing up, you take this back to last year, December 19th, you back this thing up and just kind of rewind and go back through it slowly, and you just be like, damn, I didn't think they would do this, and then they did that. Then we go, I didn't think they would do this, and then they do that. And so we've all been sitting here witnessing and on the same journey, seeing this bullshit unfold. And for the most part, most people don't even see it as bullshit because if you're asleep, how would you know? If you're not aware of many of us go through day to day through our lives and not aware of the real world we live in and how dangerous and how sick it actually is and how evil people can actually be in this world. So if you're oblivious to those things, then you're just riding along thinking, da da da, like I always say, on cruise control, without a care in the world. But I'm here to tell you, these people are willing to go the distance. Just like in The Snap, the episode The Snap, I talked about Agenda 21. It's a real thing. Depopulation is real. So when I ask you how far will they go, well, you fucking follow the breadcrumbs. What do you think? There's not really a limit to how far they will go because they're going to go until the goal, whatever that goal of that agenda is completed. Mind you, this ain't nothing that just started. It's been going on for centuries, for hundreds and hundreds of years. These, where we are today, didn't just happen in a week, a year. It has been, to give you an example, everybody say everything that's going on right now, especially a Christian. Oh, baby, everything going on right now is in the good book. What a good book is the outline. So if there's an outline laid out before you, even if you don't get to live to follow through with the outline presented, your descendants can do it. And so that outline can always remain the same and be followed through generations. So what you have before you, where we are right now, it has been brought to this place. We have come to this. We have journeyed to this. It has been worked on and finesse for an agenda to be fulfilled. And that agenda is for the elites to continue to be elite. And for most of them, of course, they want to live forever. Nobody wants to die. Forever young. I want to be forever young. That's they don't want to die. Would you want to die if you was Jeffrey Epstein? And you have all the money in the world and you a sick motherfucker and you can do whatever you want to whoever you want, whenever you want. Would you ever want to die? No. So you would do whatever you could with all your money and your billions of dollars to invest in things that we don't think is even possible to live longer. I'm not going to dig into adrenochrome and blood sacrifices and all that today, because we all aware of what that is. If you ain't aware, you better do some looking. You better do some searching, because these elite people have an agenda, and it's to continue to be where they are, but to live forever, and to make sure that people like me and you never, ever, ever get a chance, a glance, a speck of what it feels like to win. So how far will they go? Until the prophecy, until the prophecy is fulfilled. All right. Well, let's see a little current events. It's going to be a short show. A little current events for you. Tory Lanez has been charged in the shooting of that guy, that dude, that big ass, Megan Thee Stallion. Tory Lanez has been charged with shooting Megan Thee Stallion. What's your thoughts? What do you think about it? So it's official now. He's looking at some time, actually. That Canadian guy. He's looking at some time. He's looking at anywhere from 2 years to 22 years or something like that. I don't know. It sounds a little harsh for shooting someone in the foot, but as the story goes on, you will hear more and get more, and maybe like I said on Who Shot You, maybe some of that will come to the forefront. But he shouldn't have shot that dude. That man didn't do nothing to nobody, and ain't nothing wrong with a man loving a man. That's all good. He shouldn't have shot him. So he's charged, and more to come with that in the next days, I'm sure. I don't know all the details, but he definitely shot her. So a lot of people were going back and forth with that, saying that he didn't shoot her and was taking his side, and saying that she was just trolling, and throwing all these different scenarios of how it was probably somebody else or blah blah blah. But we'll see. He shot dude. It's official. Dude, dude, you know, he off the chain for that. Moving right along. Steve Harvey got canned by Family Feud. Do you care? Do you give a shit? I don't give a fuck, but hey, I feel like I'll bring you a little bit of current events. Steve Harvey is canned by Family Feud. I'm not sure why. Some say speculation about his jokes being too too much, if you will. I don't know, but he got canned from Family Feud. He was there for a while. I don't know, some years now, holding it down, doing his thing, and he got canned. So all I'm saying is, Steve Harvey, if you watch this video or you out there, you hear this comes by you. I just want you to keep your same fucking energy that you had with Monique. That's all. Simple. Keep the same energy. When they start treating your black ass like they do everybody else, when they start treating you like they treated Monique and disrespecting her, I want you to keep that same energy that you had with her. That's all. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. And with that being said, we flew right through this thing. You know, we're gonna be flat under 30 minutes. That's pretty much all I got for y'all today. But I'm gonna leave y'all with a goodie fact. I used to say fun fact, but we're gonna call it goodie fact. I'm gonna try to give y'all a goodie fact every time I do an episode. Goodie fact. Did you know Kobe Bryant accused Big Pharma company of using illegal substances in Black Mamba lawsuit weeks before his death? Did you know that? Some of you might have, some of you might not. I just find it quite odd that I always say the biggest gang in the world ain't the police, ain't the Crips, ain't the Bloods, ain't the government. It's Big Pharma. And, you know, a lot of people didn't know, but Kobe was involved in pharmaceuticals, and you can't, you know, if I hear today, just like Dr. Sebi told you that AIDS was created, it's fake, and that and there's a cure for it, and I can provide you that cure, they will kill me in seconds, because there's no way in the fucking world they're gonna let my black ass stop them from making the millions of dollars that they're getting from chemo treatments and everything that involves with having AIDS. So anyway, Kobe was actually actively in lawsuits with Big Pharma over Black Mamba, and I think Black Mamba was some kind of treatment or service he was trying to provide. Nevertheless, I find it odd that he ended up dying the way he did, and being in a lawsuit battle with a heavyweight like Big Pharma of the United States of America. So yeah, goodie fact. I just want to say I love all of y'all. Again, I appreciate the love, you know, here and over abroad. And if you're new to Goody and Big, I welcome you. Whether you're black, white, Asian, Chinese, I don't, but Chinese, Asian, whatever you are, Mexican, I love you all. I welcome you here. It is my goal to bring you here to enhance and open your mind and to think deeper on a deeper level in life, and just to question everything. And I thank you for coming here, and it's my duty to give you the knowledge that I have, and I want to share my brain with you, and allow you to get into my brain, if you will, and see how I think. And you know, I'm not going to sit here and say I have all the questions, all the answers to everything, but I am one who questions everything, and I'm not for the bullshit. And you can't tell me it's raining outside, and I go outside and you on the roof peeing. That's one of my sayings I've been saying for a while. But I thank y'all. Check me out on Goody and Big on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get the hot fire every time I drop this heat, because I'm going to keep dropping this heat. I'm going to keep coming with this work. I say it on Anchor all the time on my podcast. I want you to know that you are great. Whoever you are out there, I want you to know that you're great. And I want you to know if you want to do something in your life, you can do it. I want you to know if you're thinking about starting a business, starting a food truck, starting your own t-shirt business, record label, restaurant, whatever the fuck it is you want to do, stop thinking about it and do it because you can do it. We're in America where you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You just got to go about it and have the right avenues to do it. And I'm here to tell you, you can do it. You're great. You're awesome. And I want you to unlock your inner self and just know that nothing's impossible. I thank y'all for tuning in to Goody and Big. Check us out on buzzsprout.com or Anchor for your audio only. Check us out on Facebook. Goody and Big Talks. I'm Goody, aka Fella Good. It's your boy. I love y'all. Appreciate the support. And we out this bitch. Until next time.